the black Americans. Some of you say I'm African. You say it with your full chest. And that's because your history was wiped clean and replaced with shame. But let me ask you something. If you're not African, what are you? You're not white. You're not brown. You're not Asian. You're not native. Where do you belong?
Sir, absolutely no disrespect meant on my part. But all we hear is Africans demanding us to call ourselves Africans and being offended when we do not. And we're showing you all the proof in the world of who we are, but you don't pay attention to it. So please, show us proof that we are from Africa. Show us proof. Because we have all the government documents. We have books from people who have actually traveled to America and other places prior to colonization. And they documented who we are. And this is what we have presented as proof. But all you people do is talk. You never show proof that we are from Africa. Never. I want to see proof. If I'm African, which African country do I come from? What's my culture? What's my language? If I'm truly African, why do I have to pay a bunch of money for a visa, for visa extension, for residency? Why is everything higher for me as an American going to whatever African country I go to visit the same sites? Why do I have to pay more to go to the slave castles than I do the locals if I'm really truly an African? And from the very beginning, we've always been the native people until they brought another people in from Siberia and Mongolia and called them the natives. That's these people you see here. And when does it say that they received their citizenship? In 1924. Guess what? My people do not have citizenship in America. Why not? Because we are the indigenous people. We are the original people of the Americas. We were the first ones in America. And those people who got their citizenship in 1924, they came over a land bridge and they became the natives of America. But my people, we were already here. Over 12,000 years before those people became the native, according to the U.S. federal government. Let's keep going. This is a government document. They listed my people from being Indians to colored, from colored to Negro, from Negro to black to African American. Here it is right here. Clearly it states they changed my people's identity. And their intention was to take our land from us completely. Youthful America was also a Negro continent. Okay? Let's look down here. So-called black people are the original people of Mexico. And guess what? Look above it. The ancient Africans' presence was in America. The ancient Africans' presence. Most of you over there in modern day Africa came from America, not the other way around. We did not come from Africa. You come from us. We don't come from you. They dumped the Cherokee Indians in Liberia, Sierra Leone, Congo. Here it is right here. This is from the newspaper, a newspaper clipping. But see, all you do is talk. That's all you Africans do is talk. You show no proof, no evidence. You just talk. Where's your evidence? Prove to us that we are from Africa. Prove to it. Because we're proving to you that we're not. But you have not shown us thus far any proof, any evidence that we are actually from Africa. Let's keep going with the recording.
You wear kente on your graduation day, but you deny the blood that made you. You vibe to Afrobeats, but would never claim your African roots. You scream, Wakanda forever, but turn your back on Ghana, Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, Namibia, Kenya, South Africa, and the rest of the African continent.
Okay. So we've turned our back. So by claiming our true identity, which they stole from us, the colonizers that you seem to believe over us about who we are, like you're going to believe some people who've done nothing but subjugate both of us, enslave us both, steal our land, and do all sorts of heinous things to it. You're going to believe their word over who we are, over us telling you who we are. Okay, so let's talk about turning our backs. So because we're claiming our true identity, we have turned our back on Africa. So where are these different African countries that you just named when these people, these immigrants that you listen to, the colonizers, are mowing my people down in the streets, in our homes, hanging us in jail cells? Where's the outrage and the support for my people when they're doing this to us? What other people that look like us are marching with us to stop this? How many African countries and other countries of people who look like us that are ruling have come to our aid and come to our rescue when they do this to us and doing all sorts of wicked things to us? Where are you when they flooded our towns, when they bombed our towns? When they deny us employment because of our hair texture? When they mistreat us because they know that we are the indigenous people? Where are these African countries at? Why don't they come to our rescue? Why don't they come to our aid? And so when Africans, all of the different nations you just mentioned, come to America, they keep themselves separate from us. They stay amongst themselves in their own communities. Why? And then you guys have a problem with us claiming our true identity, which is not African. Why? Where is the outrage for us being abused and mistreated and maligned and disrespected in America?
You straighten your hair, but your DNA cuts back to the motherland. And you, who still agree that you're black, you've been to 5 countries, but you've never stepped a foot on your motherland, the land that named you.
America was the first seat of human race. Don't get it twisted. We didn't come from you. You came from us. And the Eastern Hemisphere was people from the Western Hemisphere. Do you see that? And that people from Asia, they actually came from America to Asia, not the other way around, not from Asia to America. There are many different so-called black people groups and tribes on this earth, and we have different DNA. And this is proof of it. The African DNA, which is E1B1B, is not a major haplogroup in America. You see that? Or it says in the Americas, which includes South America as well. So what are your thoughts about that? We're not Africans. All of us are prisoners of war. And guess what? That term African, that title African, that is a prisoner of war, just like all of the other titles that they placed upon my people: Negro, colored, black, and Indian as well. And then the people of South Africa proudly call themselves colored. These are all prisoner of war terms given to us by the colonizers, the same people that have stolen your resources in Africa, that has made you pay for your independence, that are stripping you of every penny that you have, telling you what you can and cannot grow on your own land. The people who are still subjugating you, like you would rather listen to their version of false history than to listen to my people tell you who we really are. Stop forcing the colonizers' false version of who my people are on us, because that's not who we are. This is their version of who we are. So now listen to us tell you who we really are and show you government records proving who we are, because you people still have not come up with proof of us being African. I really need to know, what is this sudden desire, this push for us in America to call ourselves Africans when you people have never wanted to align with us? You people hate us. I have been more hated and disrespected in Africa and even on my own land by Africans than I have in Europe and other countries. And I've traveled extensively. I've been to 40-some countries. I've been treated the worst in Africa amongst people who look similar to me. I don't have a problem with Africans at all. None whatsoever. Or is it shameful to admit that you guys were slaves? Is that what it is? Do I want unity? Absolutely. But no one is going to make me claim an identity that the colonizers placed upon me and my people for the sake of uniting.